Hey, and welcome to the station, where we talk trains, truth, and life. In this week's edition, we're at the cute town of Clinton. Stay tuned as we walk you through trains and the impact of the little town here called Clinton. Clinton, Ontario. A community shaped not only by the farmland and industry around it, but also by the iron rails that once connected it to the wider world. Today we'll explore how the railroad transformed Clinton in the 19th and 20th centuries, and how its legacy is still seen today. In the mid-1800s, the coming of the railway was a turning point for towns across Ontario. For Clinton, the line brought more than just trains. It brought opportunity. Farmers gained easy access to markets, industries could ship goods further and faster, and Clinton became a hub of movement for both people and products. The railway didn't just pass through Clinton, but it put the town on the map. The station became a gathering place, kind of a link between Clinton and the outside world. Businesses thrived as grain, lumber, and manufactured goods moved through the rail lines. Travel by train also changed life socially. Families could visit relatives in distant towns, students could pursue education, and ideas spread faster. The train brought Clinton closer to the rest of Ontario. But as cars and highways took over in the mid-20th century, the importance of the railway began to fade. Passenger service slowed, and eventually many rail lines were abandoned or removed. Clinton, like many towns, had to adapt to a new era of transportation. Clinton, Ontario is a small town with a big story to tell. Nestled in the heart of Huron County, Clinton is known as Canada's home of radar. During World War II, this quiet town trained hundreds at a top-secret RCAF radar base, shaping the course of modern aviation. History is alive here. There's the beautiful Carnegie Library, built in 1915. If you're a nature lover, you'll love to explore the Hulett Provincial Wildlife Area, which spans over 2,000 hectares of wetlands, trails, and forests. Definitely is a haven for bird watchers, hikers, and anyone looking for peace and quiet. Love the community and fun? Well, there's the Clinton Raceway, the Harvest Fest, and a vibrant downtown with shops of all kinds, shapes, and sizes. All of this is part of what makes this small town so much fun and full of life. Rooted in agriculture and powered by community, Clinton stands as a proud hub of Central Huron. History, heritage, and hometown pride all seem to come together well in this small town. So whether you're here for a visit or for a lifetime, you'll find there's something special about Clinton. It's a small town. It always leaves a big impression. Even though trains no longer shape Clinton the way they once did, the railway's impact is still visible today. The old rail beds have been turned into trails. Station buildings remind us of Clinton's railway era, and the very layout of the town reflects the way trains once moved through it. The community's sense of connection and growth owes much to those iron rails. Again, the railway may no longer run at the heart of Clinton, but its mark is permanent, written into the history, economy, and identity of the town. The rails may be quiet, but their story still echoes today. In the early 20th century, many children in northern Ontario lived in remote communities where schools simply didn't exist. The Canadian National Railway had an idea. If kids couldn't get to school, why not bring the school to them? So in 1926, the School on Wheels program was born. These specially designed train cars weren't just for travel. They were fully equipped classrooms, complete with desks and chalkboards, and they even had living quarters for the teacher. The train would roll into a small town. It would stay for a couple of weeks while lessons were taught, and then it would move on to the next stop. For many children, it was their first chance to learn and to read and to write, and some of them, their first chance to dream beyond their own small community. Fred Sloman, a teacher from Clinton, Ontario, he boarded a railway car that would change lives for decades to come. We're told that Fred wasn't just a teacher, he was a pioneer. He and his wife, Celia, even lived in the train car, raising their 5 children as the train traveled from town to town. Together, they brought schooling to children who would have otherwise gone without. His work was so impactful that the last School on Wheels car was preserved, and today you can step aboard at the Clinton station, where the School on Wheels Railcar Museum keeps his legacy alive. Fred Sloman proved that education can travel anywhere, that learning knows no boundaries. From Clinton, Ontario, his classroom on rails stretched across the north, changing lives one stop at a time. Next time you see a train rolling down the tracks, picture this. Inside one of those cars, a chalkboard, a teacher, and children whose lives were being transformed. The CNR School on Wheels is a powerful reminder that learning can happen anywhere. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the past and the present of the impact of the railroad on Clinton, Ontario. This has been another edition of Welcome to the Station. Hey, make sure you hit like and subscribe. By the way, you may want to check out some of the other videos of the railway's impact on small towns here in Ontario.